Welcome back, everyone. We're going to be solving LeetCode 2441, largest positive integer that exists with its negative. So we're given an integer array called nums that does not contain any zeros. We need to find the largest positive integer k, such that the opposite of k also exists within this array. And we want to return the positive integer k if it exists, otherwise we return -1. So we'll take a look at example 1. We're given -1, 2, -3, and 3. We return 3 because that is the largest number where its opposite also exists. So the easiest way, probably the best way, is going to be to use a set. So we'll say s is going to be equal to a set. And we also need to keep track of the maximum, right? We need to find out what number is the max. So we'll say maximum, we'll initially set it equal to 0. Now we can loop through set, let's say it'll be set nums, sorry. Okay, so now we need to loop through our set. We'll say for every num in set, if its opposite is also within the set, we need to potentially update our maximum. So we'll say maximum is going to be equal to the max of itself or of the number that we are currently at. And then at the end, if maximum is 0, right, we know that there's no zeros in this array. So if it's still 0, that means we never found an integer that satisfies our constraints. So if the maximum is still equal to 0 after this loop, we can just return -1. Otherwise, we can just return the maximum. So we'll run this, pass all 3 test cases, submit. We pass the submission, go back here. So the time complexity is going to be, we're creating a set from our original list, right? That's going to be O of n. And then we're looping through our set, doing some constant operations. That's going to be O of n. So our time complexity is going to be O of n. And our space complexity is going to be based on the length of the set that we created. So we can say O of s dot length. And that'll do it for LeetCode 2441.